Hi, it's me again, Trish Julian. Welcome back to our complete Autocad training course for 2D and 3D. And for this lesson 9, I am going to discuss how the Boolean operation works. So these are the Boolean operations that we are going to use in our lesson for today. So we're going to subtract. So we will type SU and union, UN, a uni. Okay, and then intersect IN. Okay, so let's try all of this in CAD. So rect for rectangle, and then I will make a circle in the left side of the rectangle, and then just copy the circle in the midpoints of our rectangles or rectangle, only one rectangle. And then we will copy all the figures and we will make another 3 copies for these operations. So but first, we can turn on our ortho. Press F8 or just click the icon to make it our figure horizontally aligned. Okay, so we already have 4 figures. Okay, first we will make this first figure into a region. So we will convert this into a region. So we will just type reg for region, and then we will select all the figures and then enter. Okay. And then, so there are, okay, so it is said in the command line that there are 4 loops extracted and 4 regions created in this figure, no? Okay, so now let's use the subtract command, no? Okay, so we will subtract. We will use the subtract command in the second figure because this is our reference figure, no? So first, we will make this figure, convert this into a region. So reg, enter. Then we will select all the objects in here and then enter. So as we can see, there are 4 loops extracted and 4 regions created. Okay, so let's go to subtract Boolean operation. Okay, example, so in the second figure, we want to subtract the rectangle, so this rectangle, and the portion of these circles inside the rectangle. So we want to remove or subtract this rectangle and all the portions of circles inside the rectangle. So the drawing that will remain after we made this operation is the arc or the semicircle in here, the semicircle above, and the semicircle on the side. So that is our expected output, no? Okay, so let's try it. So if we want to subtract the rectangles again and the portion of circles inside the rectangle, so just type SU for subtract, and the first object that we're going to select is the circle. Okay, so select the circle. And then enter. Okay. We will select then the rectangle because that is the solid or region to be subtracted, no? So that is the region to be removed, the rectangle and all the portions inside the rectangle. So we choose first the circles because they are the boundaries, no? They are the boundaries, or that is the objects to be subtracted from. no? And then we will click the enter and then see. So this is our expected output, no, from what we have described earlier. So what will remain are the semicircles outside the rectangle, no? As you can see, because we made this into a region, these objects are still one object, no? The three semicircles are still one object. Okay, so let's proceed in this third figure. In this third figure, we will use the subtract again, but this time we will remove these circles. So these circles, or we will subtract these circles from this rectangle, no? So just type SU subtract. So this time I want to subtract or remove the circle, so in the outer part of the rectangle, and the portion of circles inside. So these portions will also be removed. This portion of this circle inside the rectangle. So first, we need to select the object or region that we want to be subtracted from. So it means this is the boundary of our subtraction. So we will select the rectangle because that is the boundary of our subtraction. And then we will select after selecting the rectangle, we will press enter. Okay, so no solid or surface or region selected, no? Okay, because I didn't make it or convert it into region. So first, we will convert it into region. So reg, and then we select all these objects. Enter. Okay, so there are 4 loops extracted and 4 regions created. Okay, again, so we will subtract these circles from our figure, no, from our rectangle. So SU, enter, and we will select the object that we want to be subtracted from, or that is the boundary of our subtraction. So we will select the rectangle first and enter. Okay, so there's one object found, and then the next object that we are going to select are the objects or solid or regions to subtract. So these are the solid or regions that will be removed later. So after we have performed this operation. So we will select the circles and then enter. Okay. So this is the expected output that we want, no? Only the rectangle will remain, and the portion of circles in the sides of the rectangle are also removed. And as we can notice, it is one object. Okay, so for the last figure, we will make it into a region, convert it into a region again. So reg, enter, and then we will select all the objects, enter, and now there are 4 loops extracted and 4 regions created. So in this figure, we will use the union Boolean operation. So it is used to combine the regions into one region, no? So already, because it is said that there are 4 regions created in this figure, but this time in union, we will combine it into one region only. So to combine, just type union, or okay, type UN. Union. Type the whole word. And then we will select all the objects that we want to combine. So we will select it all the objects in the figure, and then enter. Okay, so all the objects are combined, and this is now one region only. So earlier we have 4 regions, but now we have only one region. Okay, so the next Boolean operation is the intersect. First, let's draw a rectangle. So we will draw below our figure, so rectangle. And we will draw a circle on the right side of the rectangle. So circle. Okay. If you want to intersect these figures, to make the intersection of these figures, the first step is to convert this figure again into region. So reg, enter, and then we will select the objects, the rectangle and the circle, and then enter. Okay, so there are 2 loops extracted and 2 regions created. Okay, so for the intersection Boolean operation, just type intersect. Okay, so in, lumabas na siya, in, enter. And then, we will select the object that we want to intersect. Okay, so I will select my rectangle and the circle. And then enter to end the command. And now, this is the intersection portion of our rectangle and circle. So, this is the remaining figure is the intersection region, no, of our 2 objects earlier. So, the intersect command only works in combining 2 objects. It doesn't work in combining or intersecting 3 or more objects. Okay, so that's all for Boolean operation. Lesson 9 is very short. See you on lesson 10. Thank you for watching.